try this a new way so we don't interrupt the flow. It's kind of taking me 2 or 3 days to figure this out, but I think we're getting there. Now we're just going to make another one. I think this will take the whole thing. That should be better. No, one more. Something's playing tricks with my eyes. Okay, I thought these were all on the first part. On the first. Okay. Now we're starting episode 6. I'm still working on file 7. And we're Control S, quick save there. And let's go back in on, let's go to the text. Basically our text just says we're up to date. Because we got our cannot get. So let's start here. What this response means is that there isn't any middleware registered to handle the get HTTP request. This means that first you've successfully managed to install and use the connect module, and second, it's time for you to write your first connect middleware. Connect middleware is basically a JavaScript function with a unique signature. Each middleware function is defined with the following 3 arguments: request object, response object, next object. Next, this is the next middleware function. So that one's not really an object, is it? This is an object that holds the information request. This is an object that holds the response information and allows you to set response properties. Next, this is the next middleware function defined in the ordered set of connect middleware. When you have a middleware defined, you'll just have to register it with the connect application using the app use method. Let's revise the previous example to include your first middleware. Change your server JavaScript file to look like the following code snippet. So this would probably be 2.5. Require connect. App is equal to connect. Hello world. Okay, I think because we ran that install command, I think that's going to make the difference. Install connect. I don't think we tried to load it after we did the install connect. Let's go back here and check something. I'm trying to refresh the page. need to see both of them. And to answer your question, my theory was wrong. Alright. I should just pop up another get over there. Yeah. It'll just keep adding them until it pushes it off the top of the screen. Okay. So there's still something I'm missing in there. Because if it's in file 3, if it's in the older files, it should be in this file. And it's not installing it to this directory specifically. There's still something not registering here. Let me get back to text. It seems like I actually got that hello world on the first episode. Let's go ahead and back up on our files. That's what I get for trying to skip one. 2. Control C. Let's do start change directory bit. So if we can just go to 5. Now what happens if we just say node server? It's running. Maybe we've got too many running. No, they should all be stopping when I hit Control C, right? Hello world. So why isn't it doing that in 7? Okay, we're back up to where we're at in the text. So we got our hello world. Alright. Are we out of time? That's live. Record 8 minutes, okay. I'll take a break. Not right now, but I can feel it coming on. Maybe coffee oil. Some tea. I just feel some grumbling. Maybe it's breakfast. Time to make some eggs. Yeah, there might be a reason I haven't done the camera yet. I just rolled out of bed and wanted to start working on this. Kind of been thinking about it all night. Every time I wake up, like, I wonder why that Express isn't loading. Okay, so we got through the hello world at 2.5. Need to read this. Just created your first connect middleware. That's where we got the hello world. Let's recap. First, you added a middleware function named hello world, which has 3 arguments. Inside your middleware function, you used the response set header method to set the response content type header. Content type. Reset response set header to content type. Let's take a look at what that's talking about for a second, because it feels like something I'm always skipping over. When I hit it, I just kind of grumble through it like I should know what that means, which is usually an indication that's what you need to pay attention to. It's all the way at the top there. Let's close that untitled. I don't need that. Okay. So we're running 5. Right here. Response set header, content type, plain text. What I'm wondering is where it sets those. I thought that might be where it was setting the numbers. I think it is. It's just not set in any yet. Or I think it says like a status 200, status 400, 404 page. I think that's where that would come in at. Because I'm always wondering what these, I know these aren't H1 tags when it says set header. I'm wondering if the header are those numbers. But anyways, that's a side tangent. Let's get back to what we think we're talking about, which is in this tab. Okay. Set header method to set the response content type header, and the response end method to set the response text. Finally, use the app use method to register middleware at the Connect application. Understanding the order of Connect middleware. One of Connect's greatest features is the ability to register as many middleware functions as you want. Using the app use method, you'll be able to set a series of middleware functions that will be executed in a row to achieve maximum flexibility when writing your application. Connect will then pass the next middleware function to the currently executing middleware function using the next argument. In each middleware function, you can decide whether to call the next middleware function or stop at the current one. So that's using that passed in argument. We'll chain link all these together. Notice that each middleware function will be executed in a first in, first out basis using the next argument until there are no more middleware functions to execute or the next middleware function is not called. To understand this better, we'll go back to the previous example and add a logger. Yay! I want to understand the logger better. That will log all the requests made to the server in the command line. To do so, go back to the server.js file and update it as follows. Well, I'm glad we went back. I would have missed this. So that's a rule. No more skipping files. We'll go through every file in the set because they've all got, there's something they're adding each one. There's a step, and if you in that file they've added, and if you don't pay attention to that step, you're not going to understand what's going on. Time. Halfway mark. We're at 13 minutes. I'll be ready for a break. Okay. I checked at 7, checked at 14. Stay focused here. That's part of the problem. It's not just my belly. It's something in my eyes. I need to clean my glasses and get focused here. Might be some sleep in my eyes or something. Might just be getting old and losing my eyesight. To understand this better, we'll go back to the previous example and add a logger. Here's the logger we're adding. So we've read through that file pretty good. I think that's 2.6. And let's see what it says about it before we run it, because this is that the last one? That'll be 2.7. Okay, we'll run 2.6 and 2.7, and that should get us to the end of this episode. But let's see what it says about it before we go back to run it again. In the preceding example, you added another middleware called logger. The logger middleware uses the console log method to simply log the request information to the console. I think I did see that a while ago and didn't realize where it's coming from. When we were trying to load that other, where it said we're trying to load localhost, and it kept saying get. I think that's coming from I think that's the console log. It's sending that get output back so we can read it. Because otherwise it would come out, I guess it wouldn't come out anywhere. Okay, so it's not writing it to the file yet, it's just sending it to the console log. The logger middleware uses the console log. I can hear the youngins up, or the baby just got up. 15 minutes. I did that one with the sound check. I've been wanting to take a break. Sorry guys, I want to stop this recording and go check on the baby.